how can we build healthy relationships?
Well, number one, you have to know what a healthy relationship is,
Yes.
right? Um, and it's interesting. The one of the women that was really the pioneer in relational cultural theory was Jean Baker Miller. At the time, they were straight and they were white. Okay, and they got
Mm,
nailed for assuming that they could speak for all women. But it was a
mm,
feminist theory that that said,
mm,
separation and individuation, that is not the way to go, right? We grow through and toward relationships. Okay.
mm,
Not that's where growth happens, is in relationship, right?
mm.
And then out of that idea, they began thinking of, okay, what is a healthy relationship?
Yeah.
And Gene coined this thing called the five good things in a healthy relationship. And this is still something that I will, like, if I'm doing early trauma work with somebody and it's clear to me they've never had a safe relationship, and a lot of people haven't, right? Just
Right.
as I said, because we don't live in cultures by and large that really value relationship, right? We
Mm.
value money and in stuff. Um,
Right. Very capitalist North American culture, right? Like, yeah.
exactly.
F-
And
Stuff to happiness.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And so what Gene talked about is the five good things. And so what I will say is try this on. You know that you're in a healthy relationship when you feel the following things. The first is you get a sense of zest. I think about our initial
Mm.
connection,
Mhm.
right? That zest that we felt, the energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have that energy, a sense of zest. You
Mm,
have a clarity about
mm,
yourself, about the other person, and about the relationship, right? So it's not that
mm,
blurring of I don't know whose stuff is whose, right? There's a lot of clarity.
mm.
You have more of an ability to act, the energy, and that's act both in the relationship, but also in the
Mhm.
world, right? To try to make change. So when you feel like you're
Mm.
a part of a healthy community or a healthy relationship, you want to do stuff. You want to, you want to be out
Right.
there. So zest, clarity, action. Um,
It's time for a quick little update. A few months ago, 2.5% of you who are watching this content were subscribed to this channel. I have amazing good news because so many of you have stepped up. I'm so grateful to you. You helped us move it to 20% of those who are watching this content are subscribed. Phenomenal. However, if we do the math, hold on, that still leaves us 80% of you have not subscribed. Please help me change that. This truly makes a drastic impact on my capacity to continue not only with a podcast, but share the clips and the shorts and all the different content that's really meant to create positive change, to bring understanding to the mind and create positive change in life. So please help me do that. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the content.
an increased sense of self-worth, right?
Mm,
This idea, I mean, one of my really things that I love to attack is this idea of self-esteem, because I don't think we have
mhm,
self-esteem. We get our esteem in relationships, right? You know, and when we sell people, this idea that you should have self-esteem, you should be able to sit in a corner and just feel good about yourself. It's like that is not what happens, right? What happens is we have a sense of responsibility. We have a sense of agency.
mm,
We have a sense of all of that is built in relationship because we are,
mm,
deeply relational beings, right?
mhm,
And so it's built to work that way, right? So when we're in a healthy relationship, we feel good about ourselves, right? We
mm.
see it. We see it in the eyes of the other,
Right.
right? You know, the kid that whose mother, the old studies of the mother that's unresponsive, right? And
Right.
that kid falls apart, right? Not because he doesn't have self-esteem, but because we're so interconnected, it
Right.
matters. It matters, right? So, and then the final
Mm,
thing is when you're in a healthy relationship, you have a desire for more connection, right? So it's an
mm.
expansive model, right? It's not that limited,
Ah.
okay, I've got my people and that's all I've got.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this content, check out what's coming up next right over here. Thank you.